Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the input of the Lakers in this game against the Golden State Warriors. Unfortunately for the Lakers, they come up really, really short in this loss against the Golden State Warriors. So I just want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about the results of tonight's game and for the Lakers moving forward. What does this mean for the Lakers moving forward? So without further ado, guys, let's just get right into it. So, guys, as a result of tonight's game, the Lakers, 5-game winning streak comes to a close after losing in a very tough loss for the Los Angeles Lakers. It was one of those type of losses that you just say to yourself, you know what, the Lakers had it. They had it at the palm of their hands, but unfortunately they come up real short in the fourth quarter. Ended up losing against the Golden State Warriors, and now with the results of this loss, the Lakers, I believe, now are 11-4 into the NBA season, and it's just one of those type of wins. Like I said, it was just right there for the taking, for the Lakers to take it. But they kind of relaxed a bit, and they saw themselves, finding an opportunity to just, share the ball around and just take it easy, I guess. And unfortunately, they underestimated Steph Curry and the rest of the Warriors squad when it came to their abilities to, because at one point they were down by I think 19 points at one point at the second half, and then they just came out of nowhere, came back in the third and fourth quarter, and it's just, it was just one of those type of situations where the Lakers just really needed to finish off the Golden State Warriors and just have a huge lead to the point that there's no need to show that you have to, defend or do anything to really, upset the Golden State Warriors. But it is what it is. Excuse me. When it came down to how the Lakers have been performing so far into the NBA season, and I believe right now they are still the number one seed in the Western Conference, so it's not anything to really feel disappointed about the Lakers. I mean, you have to feel disappointed at the Lakers because they had an opportunity. They could have taken this win in a huge way and just managed the win that they were on, but unfortunately they couldn't, and as a result, they lost against the Golden State Warriors. But I have to say, though, the Lakers tonight, they played very well. I mean, all across the board, from Dennis Schroder, who led the Lakers tonight with, I believe he had 25 points. I mean, this is a team high for him as a Los Angeles Laker. And, it's just one of those type of moments where you just really, really have to appreciate the greatness of Dennis Schroder. And, he really was a huge help to the Lakers' success going into this game, but till the bitter end. And he stepped up for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. So great job for Dennis Schroder. LeBron James, I believe he had 19 points out there, and I think he went 2 of 7. I mean, you could just tell by the last moment into the end of the game, LeBron James wanted to be the last person to shoot that last 3 to possibly take the Lakers up 1 point to finish off the game. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. I mean, he went 2 of 7, so it was a bad shooting night for LeBron James anyway. And plus, there was a lot of mistakes that were made in the final seconds left into the game. There was a couple of travels that were made by the Los Angeles Lakers, and just some certain moves that they were making that was just not really good on their part. So, a couple of mistakes, but at the same time, the Lakers, they participated. I mean, they really showed in the first, second, third quarter that they were just on a roll. But when it came to the fourth quarter, it just really fell apart for the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, not really fell apart. It's just they got in, I guess, relaxed, if you will, of how the Lakers were playing in the fourth quarter. They thought the Warriors were not going to come back. But unfortunately, Draymond Green, Steph Curry came out of nowhere and just helped out their team to beat the Los Angeles Lakers. So, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. We should not dwell on this loss, but hopefully look forward into the future for the Lakers to win more games to come. So, but yeah, LeBron James had 19 points. Anthony Davis, I believe he had a double-double out there tonight with 17 points. And I believe it's a team high for him for the Los Angeles Lakers. I think he had 17 rebounds out there tonight. So you can tell by the rebounding ability by the Los Angeles Lakers tonight was sensational. They were really on top of their game when it came down to it. So rebounding wise and playing defense. The fourth quarter, it just really gotten away from them. But I keep on referring to fourth quarter because it was just a failing moment for the Los Angeles Lakers at that particular moment in that particular quarter. So, but yeah, and I think he had 3 blocks. So, the effort of Anthony Davis out there was pretty good for the Los Angeles Lakers, especially having 17 rebounds. So great job for Anthony Davis. And then when it came to the rest of the Lakers squad, shooting-wise, the Lakers were not really, playing to the best of their ability when it came to shooting. But, Kyle Kuzma had a double-double out there tonight with, I believe he had 15 points and 10 rebounds. And I think he went 3 of 5 from the threes. So he was basically the only Laker that was on the floor that was shooting threes that gone in at certain moments in this particular game, especially in the third quarter where he just went on a tear with shooting those threes. So we have to commend, Kyle Kuzma's efforts for the Lakers in this particular game. It could have been much better if somehow he would have had the ball in his hands at the final seconds left and maybe possibly shot that 3. Maybe it would have gone in because of how good as a shooter that he was tonight. So maybe that would have made a difference, but it could have been different other ways, really. I mean, maybe KCP could have made a shot, or maybe possibly I think whoever was out there for the Lakers maybe could have had a better opportunity to be the shooter better than maybe LeBron James. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, that's all we have to say, guys. The Lakers are doing well right now, and they can make it up. They will bounce back from this loss, and hopefully things turn out good for the Lakers moving forward. I'm trying to think about some other player. Montrezl Harrell, he was a huge help to the Lakers as well. 15 points, not bad. I think it was 15 points. Maybe it was much more than that. But like always, I'll put the correct stats on this video so you guys can check the stats of the Los Angeles Lakers. But yeah, his efforts was out there. It just wasn't enough for the Lakers to just manage the lead that we're on, so they can just take this easy win over the Golden State Warriors. It was supposed to be an easy win, and we witnessed that in tonight's game. But unfortunately, the Lakers, they just took the lean back, if you will, to the Golden State Warriors in the fourth quarter, because they didn't really thought that they will come back, but they were found wrong by Steph Curry and Draymond Green and the rest of the squad. But I'm going to keep on repeating myself. The Lakers will bounce back, and so far the Lakers are doing all right. They're doing all right right now. Okay, they're still, I believe they're still the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, because the rest of the teams that I've been seeing, some of them have 4 losses and maybe 5 losses, but so far the Lakers are still on top. But it still remains to be seen. I haven't checked the standing for the teams seat-wise, but last time I checked, the Lakers were still in the Western Conference, leading the number 1 seat. But but so far, there's nothing really worrying about when it came to the Los Angeles Lakers. So far, they're doing pretty well, and it's just hopefully they will bounce back, and that's all we really have to say when it comes to this Lakers team, because this is a special team, guys. I honestly, they are the team that other teams need to find a way to beat, because the Lakers are coming. They want to win a championship. They want to go for another repeat. And, it's just they have a goal in mind. And, with the team that they have surrounding LeBron and Anthony Davis, they have more of a better opportunity in the Eastern Conference to reach the finals and potentially to win a championship. And that's just the mindset. That's the mindset for the Los Angeles Lakers moving forward into the NBA season in 2021. And it's looking very bright. Looking very bright for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I don't believe this loss will end up being an issue for the Lakers moving forward. That's why they will bounce back when it's all said and done. So, guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and please give me your thoughts about the Los Angeles Lakers loss against the Golden State Warriors. Do you guys agree with everything that I said, or do you think that the Lakers just they didn't have a good night out there? I personally thought that they had a good night, but when it came to the fourth quarter, it just wasn't enough for them to finish off the Golden State Warriors because shooting, and they just took it easy, I guess. But, at any given moment in any certain team that they're facing, they just need to finish them off. I mean, just, take the sword and just, scratch off their list of who they play against. Just finish them off. So, but, the Lakers, just wasn't the case against the Golden State Warriors, and they will bounce back. So, guys, make sure to comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like all my social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites. And, of course, subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.